twice. You'll love to see that confidence on stage. I will say, I like the Sylas last pick a lot into the Alistar, as you highlighted. Also, the amount of engage that SK have, looking pretty good. I'm a little bit worried on the side of
like
GIANTX.
a late swap. Well, like at the 4.5 minute mark, we've seen a bunch of people just go, cool, I don't want to deal with this, but it does mean GIANTX basically ends up in the crappy matchup in bot lane, so I don't think he can go for it as easy as Keduii now.
Kedoui's got to be careful here. Flash in, knock up, well comboed, but Keduii holds on to everything, is able to get out. Isma not quite able to get the Q flash, it looks like. Now locked up, Keduii turning back. Initial damage good, shattering strike onto 2. They are wasting a lot of time here, and Reeker is on the way. This is his montage moment. Can he find it? Goes in, should at least just be 1 kill. Won't be able to get anything else. Jun trying to style his way out, but will give first blood over Keduii. Well played by SK. Noah now the next in trouble. Q flash going in from Loopy. Reeker about to pick up this kill. That is an excellent start. 80 carry and mid lane getting those first 2.
Yeah, huge roll. They're just giving up on the play. They kind of just saw a lot and were like, huh, you are in a weird position.
Still has ulti.
They're still going for it.
Loopy wants to go with one less person. They decided this is the optimum amount of people to perform a dive, and they might just be right. Lot still living for an extra second. The big one. Connecting and finding the kill. Well played by SK. It doesn't mean conceding the grubs, but Boukada wants to keep going. Keduii gonna try to maybe die to the minions. A shutdown going over. That is definitely not what they wanted. Quick cleanse out from Noah. He also has ulti if they want to keep the fight going. Now GIANTX is TPing bot lane. 2 objectives each, so next objective or first tower. Too big for the feats. And as you highlighted, Varus finishing that first time before the Rumble definitely feels good. Was able to sneak it back in there to get it as Jun now tries to start the fight. Initial damage all going on to Boukada. Definitely not the ideal target. Counter engage in from Loopy. Excellent backstep coming in from Reeker, but whose ult is he going to take? It's the Alistar. Now for the next 5 or so seconds, he's going to be unkillable, but they've got more than enough CC to lock him up, and as tank as he is, he's still going to go down. Well fought by GX. Starts a little sloppy, but Lot is here just in time.
Great TP from Lost to cover the play on top side. Will end up losing his tower on bot, but will be able to answer, it looks like, for the one on the top end of the map. So he manages to take the ult from Jun that little bit too late, so doesn't actually have it to deny a lot of that CC. Ends up getting knocked around, but bot side.
GIANTX getting aggressive. Jun has to backstep to try to get away, but Jackie's just steps forward. GIANTX nice flash to get away from the combo, but it's not enough. Oh, his reaction speeds are damn fast, but couldn't get that last ability out to finish the kill. Well, anyway, Loopy taking a massive chunk, though. That may just be the end of the play. They have Crab. They're losing gold just to be here. This is the downside, but Boukada's going to try and start the fight. Is it enough to take them out? Nice push back onto the Azir, but in the end, Reeker just goes down. Boukada in the front line, but he's getting shredded. He's getting deleted. Noah's still alive. He's able to get off a decent ult channel, and now he's ready to take over the fight. It's Keduii and GIANTX. Double 80 carries. Are they enough? Isma retreating. Lot should also just get taken down. Keduii and GIANTX now just need to take down Noah. 2v1 Noah. Can he turn this? The answer is no. It's a triple coming through for GIANTX.
Reeker, knowing that his team just has more damage coming through, manages to get the shuffle to kill off Jackie's.
Which always feels good. It does so much damage in those fights, in those close exchanges. GX still powerful, and we might have a round 2 here. Reeker stepping up. Isma off to the side. Alistar ult going in. Jun taken down. Isma still stepping up. Jackie's here as well. SK just going to be able to grab the objective. Confidence, knowing they're stronger in the fight and they want to keep this going. They know that GX are split and they're looking to punish. Equalizer goes down. Lot caught up for a second. Just barely out of range for the stun. Boukada not able to find it. And SK retreating. And we're right back to a dead even game.
Yeah, Isma can get onto him.
Finding those picks. Those angles so far. Start fights. Look, man,
it's been a week.
It's been a week. Yeah. There's an ST at the start of that word, not an F, as it turns out, as Isma takes a massive chunk of damage before the fight really even starts. Trading his health bars for Loopy's, which isn't the best deal overall. Now flashing out, trying to recall. Reeker, flash in, push back. Again, Jackie's caught. He does not have a Seekers of his own. Keduii getting a quick kill. SK have found the weak link, and they're just continuing to target Jackie's in these exchanges.
They do need to get this Adakan, though, because you've already invested Reeker's flash and a lot of that playmaking abilities. GX now wanting to try and contest this. Ult goes wide.
Ult does go completely wide, but Rumble has no ultimate. Isma on the way does have his ult, does have his smite. GX, do they believe in the 50-50? Because they're running out of options here. Reeker taking a decent chunk. Absconds backwards. Going to only have another second for the chain. Will not use it. Isma now going in on the mid laner instead. Reeker, though, managing to survive. Ticking, burning, but he will not be finished. All of GX now walking away. Voracious Otacon down for the side of SK.
Barely able to survive off the back of that on the pick.
And Jackie's had Flash. This time it looks like Noah's been caught. Will be forced to use Flash of his own. But these small individual errors costing GX a lot. Again, in the early game, Jackie's so clean. Respected all gank potential as a nice combo. Might not matter. Good use of the Secrets from GenX. Where's the follow-up CC and initial burn going down? Remember, it's just for the false life buff in the inventory of Jun. They can push in here, but they don't have mid prio. They've got bot prio. Someone on the side of SK would need to respond if they hadn't already started the objective. Blue trinket there, but I don't think they can get in fast enough. Isma trying to dash into the pen. He's not going to be able to flash, but he might be able to find a quick kill onto Loopy. Loopy now turning the fight, and he's still alive. Walking that one out, Noah with a decent ultimate, but they already got what they came for. The Baron's already down now. GX need to kill everybody if they want to even this out. Reeker trying to buy space for Loopy. Loopy riding off into the sunset, getting the objective, will not get taken down. Noah waiting over the wall. Lot with some decent damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's Jack. He's got no flash, no ulti, and no TP, but he desperately wants to get this tier.
GIANTX now committing multiple members to the bottom side as they spot Isma in rotation as well.
Ulti goes in from GenX to start things off. Jun taxis forward, gets a decent Q down, but now the re-engage coming in from Loopy. Eyes on Noah. Where's that ulti going to go? Lot wants to follow up as well. Decent damage on, but they don't have any of the CC. It's mistimed. GX on different pages, and now it's Reeker on the side, debating if he can go in. Boukada might drop, however. Still vulnerable ulti to poke a little bit. Shut down to the side of Jackie's. Well, it started a bit awkwardly. Fine with the soul now. It's only going to get harder. Because, look, Cloud is strong, but when your comp has an immobile 80 carry top laner against a Rumble, it's double strong. Isma now might be the one in trouble. Is forced to flash the Q, the stolen Vi ultimate falling up, and he's going to die again. Devastating. Jun going to be locked up as well. Forced to use the ulti. Push coming in the top lane. And
used to. Like, this is just an insanely strong build at the moment.
Yeah, and the extended fight, too, can still just do so much damage. Even a little bit of AP goes a long way with the Blight stacks. Isma may have caught Loopy. Solid combo and a quick pick. Lost in the sauce talking about builds, but it's GX who found an angle. SK.
4v fall back into this river area.
And there's not really another wave. I mean, top lane, maybe. SK, it's too hard to approach. They don't really want to use GenX's TP, but it's something that might have to be respected. Isma waiting over the wall with Boukada, but meanwhile, Reeker 1v1 against Jackie's, using the Alistar ultimate, buying a bit more time. Jackie's still chasing, though. That's a risky call. Flashing back behind the tower. Unbreakable Will about to fade, and Reeker so damn fast with that Cloud Soul. But now he's the odd man out. Equalizer from the sky. Reeker flashing over the wall. Chaos, but SK again getting mid prio. Jun now the one who's caught out. He's got no fall. No one else on the team is here. Unbreakable Will is there, but that's a damn breakable cow as GenX is taking them out on a walkabout. And I think in the meantime, SK might just go for the Baron.
Reeker's just off on his own solo mission.
He's so fast!
I mean, this is a scenic route of all scenic routes. He might look for Jackie's. He can get Noah away, though. Can he get out?
For Noah.
He needed to get the heat off.
He needed the W. Can he? No, lost there. Okay, there's no way. Come on. He's dead. Sidestep. Dodges one. Dashes in. No, he's gone. No! Wait, okay, come. Bro. That was unnecessary. He could have held that Zanya.
What do you mean? That was the most necessary.
With how powerful a lot of these picks are. Noah continuing to poke. GenX does not do damage with Qs. Jun tanking the ulti from the Sejuani, not a bad start. Pushback is huge, though. Jackie's not quite able to get his ult off. Meanwhile, in the meantime, Reeker catching out Noah. Noah now retreating, but into SK territory. Excellent fall from the Sejuani. Pushback coming through. SK just dominating in the fight.
They rinse GIANTX, and just like that, Drakos, you might have to eat your words. SK coming alive in the team fights, and
classic
now
caster
they're
curse.
going to start working their way down mid.
Okay, round two. No, observers, this is the game. Oh, he TP'd out. No, he did not TP out.
No, he's a jungler.
He's a jungler.
He's dead.
He's dead. They're fist fighting? They're fist fighting. Yes, give me my picture-in-picture. The game is ending, but it does not matter. Can Isma do it better? No, the Sylas is too strong. All right, that was short-lived. SK back to finishing the game. Weathered an early storm, even with GX getting a lead. SK pulled ahead, fought better in the fights, found more picks, out-executed in the mid-game, and found themselves a win. Game one in this series going to SK. Creative use of that Varus, damn well paying off.
The team fighting from SK was amazing. As you start to move in, like GenX, great uses of the ultimate. Reeker, I think, did a fantastic job in setting up a lot of those fights as well with 100%. The Azir ult, or even just playing frontline with Jun's Alistar ultimate stolen away. So, I mean, again, individual performers on SK stepping up huge.
It definitely looked good, but it seems like